Hello there, welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you for coming back and watching one of my videos. It is Wednesday, it's day 4, episode 4 of our Save Our Season with Chievo, the 4th series. If you haven't checked out the other ones with Grimsby Town, FC19 and Hannover 96, go along and check them out. The links are all in the description. Today and tomorrow are huge games, huge days with 4 massive games across them. We've only played 1 game since yesterday because of Coppa Italia commitments, not for us, obviously. So yeah, today we are taking on Empoli. We will show you the schedule. And after yesterday's 2-0 win against Torino, we then went away to Sampdoria and we smash and grabbed the hell out of it. Manuel Pucciarelli scored with 10 minutes to go on the counter-attack. It was Emmanuel Vignato with the assist. A lovely ball in, first-time finish for Pucciarelli, who came off the bench. So yeah, the game against Inter has been pushed back into mid-April because of Coppa Italia commitments for them. So the month of March is so crucial. So we take on Empoli today, who are 17th. We'll show you the table in a minute. We then take on 18th place Parma as well today, and then tomorrow it will be bottom club at the minute, Spal, and Cagliari, who are 6th, but it is at home, so you never know. Let's show you the league. Oh, just before we show you the league table, look how bad April is. We play 3rd place Lazio, 4th placed Napoli, 2nd placed Inter, and the leaders Juventus. And then we have 14th placed Genoa and AC Milan, who are also chasing a European position. So, yeah, it just goes to show how big March is for us. Let's have a look at the table then. So this is Serie A. We are 19th. We're 8 points behind Empoli, so we absolutely have to win today. If we don't, we could be in serious trouble, really bad trouble. I said at the start of the week that we'd be relegated by today, so the fact that we're not, I am really happy with that. We've played, 6 games and taken 11 points, so we're nearly at a 2-point a game average. We desperately need to take at least 7 points out of these next 4 games, ideally 8, 9, 10, 12 maybe, because those first 4 games in April, we ain't getting nothing out of those. So we need to put some points on the board today. Daniel Chiffi is our referee. He is quite partial to a yellow card. It seems 39 of them in 11 games and 1 red card as well. This is a team we are going with. I'm quite confident in it. Regioni comes in at the back because, well, why not? You know, he needs some game time and we're going to give it him. Vignato, Bielsa, Laris backing up Marius Stepinski. I did toy with bringing Pucciarelli in, and then he got injured actually, and I haven't taken him back out of the team yet. So we will bring in Meggierini to replace him on the bench. So yeah, it's a strong squad. There's a couple of changes from the Sampdoria game and yesterday's video, but there is enough in it. Giaccherini is finally annoyed me enough to drop him. Media Laris comes in to take his place, so we will see how he does there as well. That inside forward position, it's not really working out too well at the minute, but I'm going to stick with it. It is a 5-3-2 formation from the home team today. It seems to be one that we come up against quite a lot. We're stuck with our usual 4-2-3-1 and balanced and slow and everything, because we're doing really well with it. And I think just get my team talk out of the way, sorry. Yeah, I think we can get another win today. I mean, obviously, if we're going to get some good points out of these next 4 games, that's going to mean like the run of a lifetime. We've delivered back-to-back wins for the first time this season, and we need to pile on at least another 7 or 8 points out of these games. So yeah, we're gonna have to win this game. If we don't win this game, I think we could be as good as down. Off we go then. Stepinski gets the game underway for us. A massive game in prospect. I don't think any of the other games today affect us. In fact, they're not kicking off at the same time as us. So we'll bring up the league table for these little bits in between. So as you can see, a point takes us above Parma. But we absolutely can't not win this game. It's away from home, so I guess a draw wouldn't be terrible. It's been an awful game. Even on extended, we wouldn't have seen anything yet. There has not been a single shot on goal yet. And there we go. There's been a couple for the home team. Yeah, I mean, if Empoli get something out of this game, it does drop Frosinone down, but we would still be 7, 8 points behind them, and it's going to be too much to make up, I think, because they are all picking points up. Empoli are the team that are in free fall. They've lost their last 3 coming into this game. As the ball is played in by Jaroszynski, it's cleared away, and there could be a counter here. It's Caputo, narrow angle, we've got back, but they have scored. It's Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Absolutely smashed that into the top corner, and Empoli score what could be a nail in the coffin goal against us here. It was a lovely play by Caputo. He held the ball up well. It looked like we'd got numbers back, but that is some finish from Giovanni Di Lorenzo. Only his 2nd goal of the season, and that has really, really put us in the brown stuff. It would leave us at 8 points behind Frosinone and 10 points behind Bologna and Genoa, 11 behind Empoli and 12 behind Fiorentina. Fiorentina we wouldn't catch anyway. We'd have no chance of catching them. There is no way they are getting drawn into a relegation fight. As the corner comes in and is headed away, it's with Radovanovic now and Bertagnoli. Radovanovic, Larice gets the shot away. Oh, he flashes wide. I thought that was in. We start to get into the game a little bit more now. I am very, very worried though as we approach half time. I am going to strip the paint off the walls with this team talk. We're going to go aggressive and we are going to say, show me something else. And we are going to kick them back out there. If this was real life, that team talk would have been on the pitch, Phil Brown style. Shockingly bad performance. They've lost their last 3. We've won our last 2. So, of course, we're losing. And we're not really showing much in the way of getting back into this game either. This is not really going very well at all. We are going to have to win the rest of the games in March if we don't win this one. Right, substitution time. I mean, again, the inside forward position just not working. Do you know, I'm going to give Costinha a go out there. Why not? And we're going to bring on, it's going to have to be Meggiorini because, of course, Pucciarelli's injured. I'm just going to do a double at the minute because the other players are not looking too bad. As we've got a free kick to defend, Villa heads away, Vignato heads on, Meggiorini has it now. I don't think I've given Meggiorini a game. And with shots like that from 50 yards out, I won't be giving him too many more either. Radovanovic is having a stinker. He can come off. Who can come on for him? We will bring on... Do you know... I'm going to give Giaccherini a game there. Why not? We need something different. We need something to happen here. We're going to go attacking and just try and get that mentality a little bit more forward thinking. I mean, we've matched them. We've won the possession battle. We've matched them for shots. We've just been beaten by a really good finish as things stand. At the minute, I would obviously take a draw, and Meggiorini could help us get it here. He's gone over to VAR. That was outside the box, surely. If that is a foul, that is surely just a free kick. That is never going to be a penalty. In a million years, that was outside the box. Yeah, it was outside the box. I mean, that was never... Why did that even need to go to VAR? I mean, that was never, ever in doubt. Bertagnoli plays it out to Giaccherini. Oh, God. This game... What is it with FM? You start finally thinking that you're going to do something, and then it just kicks you in the danglies. I mean, on extended highlights, there'd be an argument here to say we've been the better team. We've had more shots and more of the ball, and we just haven't done anything with it. I mean, you can see we've created one half chance, no clear cut chances, and that is it. A huge, huge defeat. I said at the start of the week we'd be relegated by Wednesday. That result has not helped, has it? That has really, 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 really kicked us in the teeth. Right, just before the next game then against Parma, let's bring you up to speed on what has happened. So, Spal lost at home to Sassuolo, which is good. I mean, it's a good result for Sassuolo, isn't it? They've pretty much guaranteed themselves Serie A football for next season. It's a great result for us because it keeps Spal out of our reach. Frosinone, though, they went and beat Cagliari 2-0 away, which is just absolutely devastating for us. But Parma lost at home to Roma, Bologna lost at home to Sampdoria, and Genoa lost at home to AC Milan. So not the most damaging results elsewhere. We are still just clinging on. We do have that game in hand, of course, which is against Inter due to the Coppa Italia. So what we have had as well is the Friday night game, and Torino smashed Empoli 4-1. So Empoli have lost again. So if we can now go and beat Parma, we do have a game in hand on Empoli. Well, we've got 2 games in hand, but one of them is Inter, so we won't count that. So if we do get the win today against Parma, then things might not be looking so bad again. So, if we were to beat Parma, Spal and then Cagliari, that would be 9 points from these 4 games, and that would be good. But we've kind of got to do this first, haven't we? So it's not going to be easy, and made a little bit harder by Jonathan Villa being out for a couple of days, so he's not going to play today. Facundo Barba, is it Facundo? I think it's Facundo. Federico Barba comes in for him. And that is pretty much the only change because it's been a week. I don't really want to do too much in the way of changes. I know we lost last time out, but we did do okay. We should have got something out of the game. So it's not going too badly in terms of performances. We just need to get a win today. I mean, we're at home to Parma. If we don't win this, then we are really, really, really in trouble. So I've gone and said I need to see a good performance out of you, and that's not going down particularly well. No pre-match interview today in the tunnel, so we can get straight to kick-off, and it is Gervinho for Parma that gets the game underway. So yeah, I think are we the only game? We are the only game, so we'll have it on the league table. A draw then would not be very good for us, of course. It would keep Parma above us, obviously. If we can beat them, we would be on 19, they would be on 17, so it would be a huge, huge result if we do get it. And we have a highlight 10 minutes in. Cacciatore to Vignato. Bielsa. Forward for Stupinski. It's a good tackle on him, though. And it's played forward, but they've given it away to Jaroszynski. Radovanovic, Laris. Bielsa, Radovanovic, this is looking promising for us. Bertagnoli, Bielsa to Vignato. He's going to hit one. Oh my God, I thought that was in. Good hit with his left foot though, and a decent enough start. We're just going to drop a little get creative in because I like to do that as my first one usually, unless we're getting overrun. We're definitely the better team at the minute. We're struggling with the possession. Oh, we've just taken over the possession there, and that header's gone in. I mean, would you believe it? It is Federico Barba. The referee's going to VAR for I don't know what. Oh, I suppose is it offside on Stupinski, but it's gone through. It is 1-0. I think it was because Stupinski was in front of the keeper, but he wasn't offside. So the goal stands, and we are 1-0 up, and we are defending for our lives here. We are just clearing those crosses away, and the shot comes in, and Sekulin gathers that in well, and the highlight continues. So maybe something else going to happen here. Laris with a good touch there. Stupinski to Bielsa, and it's 2-0. 2 goals in quick succession. And it's a brilliant counter-attack. We were defending for our lives. It looked for all the world like one of those 3 or 4 crosses was going to find a man. What a pass that is from Stupinski. Fantastic awareness from the striker to put Bielsa in for 2-0. And that is more like it, boys. And you can have a little praise shout out for that because I am loving that. The goal difference would be nice if it could get boosted here as well. The goal difference isn't terrible. I think, it flashed up there? I think it was -11 as Laris has it here to Radovanovic, and he hits one and just misses that top corner. It would be -11. I mean, you look at Parma's, it's terrible. Spal's is significantly worse than ours as well. So as Stupinski is in, that is a sitter. He's put it wide. But yeah, this wouldn't be a terrible, terrible result for us it's a win. Obviously, it wouldn't be a terrible result. What I mean is, if we can if we can win this, and then the teams above us, Bologna, Genoa, Frosinone, if they can lose this weekend, that wouldn't be a terrible situation, is what I meant, because we'd be 7 points adrift then. Because coming into this game, of course, we're 10 points behind, and that's just insurmountable, I think. I am going to just say, don't lose focus. Stay concentrated. 2-0 could all change. So let's get back out there straight away. We're better. We've dominated the game now. Dominated the possession. Dominated the shots on goal. We're deservedly in front. 12,000, just over 12,100 in the crowd. I think that might be the highest since we've had it. God, my voice has started to go with that second goal. Excuse me. It is like a real match. it's just started to go. Don't score here. Bastoni heads on, and that was off the woodwork. We got away with that one. We have 3 players on yellow cards. We're going to start making a change or two. Walter Bielsa stays on. Media Lloris can come off, and we'll bring Giaccarini on for him. And we will just bring off Bertagnoli as well, just because, you know, he's been booked. So if we can get a couple of the yellow carded players off the pitch, that increases our chances, of course, of keeping 11 on the pitch. That league table is starting to look pretty decent at the minute, and it's a red card. A red card for Amato Cicciaretti. He went straight through our player there. I'm not sure who it was that he tackled, but he went flying through him. I am now going to take Walter Bielsa off, and I'm going to give Costinha a run out because he's getting a bit tired. Don't want to risk an injury to him. The game is in the bag at the minute, especially now against 10 men, as Radovanovic hits the bar and Stupinski is beaten to the rebound. What a hit from Radovanovic. Oh, comes off the woodwork though. Costinha has it, and it comes for Vignato, but he puts it straight to the keeper. Super performance. A little worrying. I think the training this week might be on finishing, because it's been really woeful today. 18 shots, 3 on target. The fact that we scored 2 goals is mighty lucky, to be honest. That is very worrying, and I think I might have them working on the finishing this week. One thing I have done is I have added in team bonding and community outreach every week when there haven't been midweek games, and it. Do you know what? I think that is contributing. I think the team spirit is there. I think the team cohesion is getting better. As Stupinski glances the header off target, I really think that putting those extracurricular activities in there every week makes a huge difference, because I mean this is going to take us up to 14 points from 8 games, I think. It's, you know, I mean, it is a brilliant. I mean, I'm disappointed to lose at Empoli, but it's a phenomenal record that we have so far. So I'm putting it down a lot to the formation, but a lot of it I think is down to just getting that team spirit up, getting that team cohesion up, you know, just bonding the lads, just getting the lads together, and I think that goes a long way, and it's a huge win. 2 goals in quick succession, not for the first time this season that we've done that. I'm going to let the assistant have his little say, and then we can get in there, and we can also say that we are absolutely delighted, very happy, very happy. What we're going to do obviously now is we're going to go through and see how the table lies after everybody has played. Right, so virtually everybody has played. Bologna, as you can see, haven't. They were due to play AC Milan, and that game hasn't gone ahead due to an FM scheduling bug. AC Milan on this weekend played their Europa League game because their opponents in the Europa League, Real Betis, played in La Liga on the Monday. So it's not just me that gets screwed by FM scheduling. And I'm going to highlight something in a second, but Frosinone won again, and they have pretty much put themselves out of the relegation picture at the minute. I mean, teams now from Frosinone upwards are just going to be able to stumble through their last 11 games and get enough points to stay up. At the minute now, we've lost another one from the relegation battle, and it is now from Empoli down. Spal, they lost on Monday night to Roma 2-0, so you imagine that they are now gone. I mean, they're 14 points from safety. They are pretty much gone. We've now taken 14 points, which is incredible from 8 games. It's a fantastic return so far. You can see Genoa lost to Udinese. Sassuolo got themselves another little point. They must be in ridiculous form at Sassuolo. They really must. They are just in fabulous form. I mean, a lot of draws in there. But do you know what? They're working at the minute, aren't they? Draws are working. Just confirmation, Roma beat Spal 2-0. So that keeps them rock bottom. So the annoying thing is, I mean, bear in mind we're 7 points behind Bologna at the minute, and we've played the same amount of games. Now, we lost to Bologna, and then we beat Sampdoria, and we beat Torino. And while the Torino and the Sampdoria games were really good wins, if we could have beaten Bologna and Empoli, they were the ones that we needed to win, weren't they? If we'd have beaten Bologna and lost to Sampdoria, we'd only be 4 points behind Bologna. If we'd have beaten Empoli, but that's what's so frustrating. That's the fine margins that we're dealing with. So the next video tomorrow, then on Thursday, it is going to be bottom club Spal away, and then 6th place Cagliari at home. Tough game, but they are very inconsistent. They've won 11, drawn 8, lost 8. So any one of their teams could turn up. 4 points is the absolute minimum I want out of those 2 videos. And at the minute we are still on course to play Lazio, Napoli, Inter and Juve off camera. Come back then and do the last 4 on Friday and Saturday. And it might be that we come back and we say goodbye to them a little bit earlier than that. It depends what happens in those 4 games. We will see. Again, jump in the comments. Let me know. Cast your eye over that league table. We're 7 points adrift. Can we turn this around? We have taken 14 points from 8 games. In terms of the points per game ratio, we are bang on track. Can we do it? Let me know in the comments. Come back tomorrow and we have 2 more huge games. I will see you for those, guys. Arrivederci.